Okay, sorry, I'm trying this again. This is really confusing. Let's see. Let's see. The current resolution is 1152 by 648, which is not supported for this configuration. Let's see. Sorry. I am just trying to learn how to do this, and it's very difficult. Okay, I'll have to fix that next time. Okay, so I'm trying to learn how to do the streaming, and it's obviously a work in progress. It's very confusing, this new system. So I'm back up in, I'm not even sure how to, let's see. I'm not even sure how to let people on Twitter know. Let's see. Sorry. This is so confusing. But I thought, since I am trying to figure out this live streaming, that it would be fun to, let's see here. Okay. So, hey everyone. So sorry for this confusion. So I thought it would be fun while I'm learning how to do this live stream if I took a little quiz and you could follow me along as I do that. And I don't know how on here to make you be able to see my screen. It's very, very, very confusing, this new streaming. I mean, Google Hangouts had lots of problems, but this is just so confusing. I don't know how to do it. I'll learn. I'll keep learning. But I'm going to take the quiz of, can you answer 12 romantic comedy movie questions? Just as I try to learn how to do this live stream with this new YouTube software. You have to download this whole extra encoder, and you have to learn how to use the encoder, and it's very confusing to me. But let's see. I should be able to do very well in this supposed quiz for romantic comedy. So let's check it out. First question is, in the classic movie, The Princess Bride, what are the large animals called that live in the fire swamp? So that's obvious. Rodents of unusual size. Thanks. I wouldn't know how to do it either. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, I could do that too while I take this probably pretty easy quiz. Okay, second is, what is the name of the high school that Drew Barrymore's character goes undercover during the movie Never Been Kissed? Now that is way harder. I could have told you her name. Her name was Josie. I think I'm going to go with South Glen High School. It didn't tell me if I got it right, so we'll see. Okay, next question is, in Notting Hill, what is William's occupation? A, grocery store clerk, B, movie critic, or C, bookshop owner? That's C, bookshop owner. Okay. What is the name of the newly widowed man who is now sole caretaker of his stepson, Sam, in Love Actually? Ooh, that one's hard. Daniel, Peter, or Harold? I can't remember his name. That one's a hard one. I feel like I'm going to say Peter? I don't know about that one's hard. Who does Ted hire to track down Mary? And So There's Something About Mary. Actually, I've never seen this movie, so I don't know. I'm just going to guess. In the movie 16 Candles, what was the name of the foreign exchange student? I think it's... Okay. Annie Hall sang what song to audition for the nightclub before her and Alvy's first date? Oh gosh, I haven't seen Annie Hall in a long time. think it had to be you. Okay, how much money did Vivian agree to getting if she spent the week with Edward in Pretty Women? Oof, can't remember that either. I'm not doing very good on this. I think $3,000. Okay, in Say Anything, Diane Court holds what title at her high school? Class president, class dropout, class valedictorian. I think she's valedictorian. Okay, 2 more. 10 Things I Hate About You is a version of what Shakespeare play? That's The Taming of the Shrew. And then last question. Okay, in the Forgetting Sarah Marshall, what luxurious suite is open for Peter to stay in when he goes to Hawaii? I actually haven't seen this one either. So I'm going to say the Aloha Suite. Last question. Henry Roth in 50 First Dates realized that Lucy was involved in a traumatic accident while going to do what with her father? Shop for a new car, pick a pineapple for his birthday, watch the sunset before going to college. I can't remember. I'm going to say pick a pineapple. I got 8 right. 8 out of 12. That's not that bad. Not too bad. Okay. What made you want to get into making YouTube videos? That's a question. So yeah, I got into making YouTube videos actually at first to help my blog. And then I was, yes, I got it right. Pineapple. I was originally, I wanted to do some unboxings, and that's how for about the first 2 years of my channel, I was just doing unboxings and of subscription boxes. And then I'd always loved writing film criticism, and I've always loved watching film criticism. So I thought it'd be really fun to just record some different reviews and just try my hand at that. And slowly that started to kind of overtake my channel, which I'm glad it really has. And then I kind of dove into podcasting right around when when Force Awakens came out was when I first started podcasting. And I became more and more interested in that. The more, the more ridiculous YouTube got as far as copyright, the more it wasn't useful or worth your time to make edited content because it would just get flagged. And so that was frustrating. And I still do, my family movie night, but last year I got so many flags for music all of a sudden, because it was always, you could have 20 seconds of music in your videos. That was always fine. But then all of a sudden the licensing groups for the music decided to pick on YouTubers, and all of a sudden they were pulling up and doing copyright claims. I mean, I was getting sometimes 20 a day because I had been using music in videos. And it's just, and you try to file, complaint, and it doesn't get anywhere. You can't do anything about it. It's very frustrating. So that's why I end up not using a whole lot of media in my videos. And because, the nice thing about podcasts is you can just talk. Nobody can stop you from talking. And then I ended up with Hallmarkies podcast. And so, yeah, it's been kind of crazy how things have, and then, getting on Rotten Tomatoes. So both podcasts have had their different kind of growth in different ways. So it's an interesting thing. That's similar to me. I always loved talking about movies, so I decided to make a YouTube channel. It seems like people really gravitate towards horror. Yeah, it is interesting that a lot of YouTubers seem to gravitate to horror for some reason. I don't know why. That seems to be a real, common thing. I don't know. It's just, you don't see it as much with other genres like romantic comedies, for instance, which is what I like. But we were able to be kind of, I think that's what made the Hallmarkies podcast take off, is that we were doing something that not very many other people were talking about. And so that's where we were able to get kind of a following. And we just got our second sponsor for that podcast, and it just keeps growing. I'm so excited about it. And coming up, we're going to cover Christmas like tons, so it's going to be crazy. But I'm really, really, really thrilled about it. So yeah, that's a good question. So let's see what I got right. So I got obviously I got the question about Princess Bride right. I got the question about Never Been Kissed right. Notting Hill question right. I was wrong. His name is Peter in the, or no. Let's see. Oh, the correct answer. So I guess his name is Daniel. Let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, his name is Daniel in Love Actually. I got that one wrong. And I got his name is Pat in Something About Mary, but I never seen that movie. And his name in 16 Candles is Long Duck Dong. But I got Annie Hall right. I got $3,000 for Pretty Women right. I got Say Anything right, Class Victorian. Taming of the Shrew right. The suite in Forgetting Sarah Marshall is the Kapua suite. And then Pick a Pineapple for his birthday. So I got that right. So pretty good, especially considering one of them I hadn't seen in a long, long time. So I got 8 out of 12 right. So, so let's see here. I like romantic comedies too. You see As Good as It Gets. Yes, I have seen As Good as It Gets. It's been a while. And it was a little bit hard for me, that movie, because the Jack Nicholson character is so much like my grandfather, who was kind of a hard person to live with and deal with. And I think now that he's passed, I think I might be able to kind of laugh at it a little bit more than I could then. But I don't know, he was just a hard person to be around. So the movie was kind of hard for me to watch, if that makes sense. But yeah, it had some really good acting and good writing, so that's a fun one to pick. I love movies like You've Got Mail is one of my favorites. I just think that movie is so fun. I also really love While You Were Sleeping. I don't know. There's lots of really fun romantic comedies with Sandra Bullock or Reese Witherspoon. I love Sweet Home Alabama. And Legally Blonde is really fun. So there's lots, and I love Christmas movies. I'm going to be spending a ton of time talking about Christmas movies, so I better like them. But I love Christmas movies, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm just going to do my best to keep up with everything on the Christmas side, and on the Hallmarky side, and also on the keeping up with screenings and things like that. Just do the best I can. That's all I can do. But it's going to be a crazy time for me. My dad loves You've Got Mail. I never saw it. It's really funny. It's got a very, very witty script. And I think that's what makes it's special. So, good taste to your dad. So I'm really, really excited. Coming up in just an hour. Just an hour on the channel is going to be my big collaboration that I've been working on really hard with a whole bunch of other YouTubers about our favorite movie of the decade. So I'm really excited for everybody to see that, and I hope everybody loves it. I couldn't believe the response that I got, and people were so interested in participating, so that made me really happy. It says, I do love Christmas movies. I'm going to check out Scrooged. Yeah, Scrooged is pretty funny. I like it. It's hard I like almost any version of Christmas Carol. There's very few versions that I dislike. So, that's fun. Hey, it's going good. I'm just trying to figure out this new YouTube system, which is very confusing. So, basically you have to use a whole nother software in order to connect your live streaming with your camera. I know it's very weird. But, so I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, it's going to be crazy this next couple of months. I'm going to have to, I don't know, because we're gonna start recording for Christmas. The preview shows are gonna be starting in the next like 2-3 weeks, which is crazy. But the first movie at Hallmark is on October 25th. So holy cow. So anyway, all right, that is confusing. Yeah, it's really weird, this whole new system. So anyway, thanks for letting me test this out on you guys. And let me know if you have any last questions real quick. But it's gonna be crazy this next couple of months as I try to balance, because between just Lifetime and Hallmark is 68 new Christmas movies that we're covering. Plus, then they have other channels like Netflix has some, and Ion has some, Up TV has some. There's some feature films. Disney Plus has a Christmas movie. So, let's see. You going to see Cats for... Oh, yeah, definitely I'll see Cats, and I'm excited about that. What else? I'm so excited for Frozen 2. I think it looks great. And what else am I looking forward to? I'm kind of curious about Rise of Skywalker, just because I'm like, how are they going to fix this? Because in my opinion, it's a big mess right now. And so, what are they going to do? So that's going to be interesting. And what else? I know there's other stuff I'm looking forward to. But Frozen 2 for sure. I'm looking forward to the new I think it's called Hidden Life, the new Terrence Malick movie. I think that'll be really cool. I'm looking forward to finally seeing this movie called Parasite, that won big at Cannes. That's supposed to be actually funny, but also have some horror elements to it. It's supposed to be really good, so I'm excited about that. The video of the collab is like literally in the next half hour. It's gonna post, so very soon. Very exciting. And I'm also really excited for the Klaus, the traditional animation on Netflix movie. It looks really, really good. And so I'm looking forward to that. And, excuse me, sorry. I'm looking forward to Last Christmas with Emilia Clarke. And Henry Golding. Oh my gosh. That looks really fun. And what else am I looking forward to? I know there's other stuff. Ford versus Ferrari, that looked pretty good. When is Wonder Woman 1984 coming out? I'm not sure. I think it's next summer. Or next May, maybe? I'm not sure about that, actually. And then what about Knives Out? That looked pretty fun. I'm a little skeptical with Rian Johnson, because I didn't really like Force Awakens, and I thought Looper was okay. I didn't love it as much as everybody else seemed to, but it looked fun. Looked like a pretty fun trailer. So, definitely I'll look forward to seeing that. I'm dreading Judy. I think that looks terrible. Why on earth would they decide not to use Judy Garland's voice? And, she doesn't sound anything like Judy Garland at all. It's a terrible choice. I'm very annoyed about that. Spies in Disguise looks pretty good. I just wish they had made just a spy movie, because I think that would be really fun. Him turning into a bird, I'm not as excited about. I don't know. But hopefully it'll be good. You mean The Last Jedi? I just didn't love Last Jedi. It's not for me. So let's see. What's your opinion on Jingle All the Way with Arnold? I don't think it's a great movie. I think you can have fun with it because it's very over the top. But yeah, I don't know. It's very, very over the top. Especially once they become superheroes at the end. It's wacky, but you can have fun with it. It's not one of my favorites, but yeah. So yeah, what else is coming out that I'm actually really looking forward to The Addams Family. I feel like I'm the only one who's excited about that, but I feel like the trailers have been really fun, and I like the design of it, and the cast is pretty good, and so, okay, are you excited for Lady and the Tramp live action? I'm not a huge fan of these live action remakes, but this is just on Disney Plus, which is like better, I think, than in the theaters, and at least they're using real dogs, not CGI dogs, which I prefer. Sorry. I know they'll have some CGI dogs, but the main dogs, because they showed them at D23 and they were really cute, those dogs. But I'll watch it. I'm not like mad about it, but I'm not really excited about it. When Big Show punches that dwarf Santa across the room in Jingle All the Way, I laughed so hard. Yeah, I think the beginning of it is sort of stronger than when the longer it goes, the more sort of bonkers it gets, and it starts to work a little bit less. Like I said, when they're kind of turning into the superheroes at the end, it's a little crazy. It does at least look better than previous remakes. Yeah, I think it does. And I think it probably helps that it's not a movie that a lot of people at least have a super nostalgic connection with. I love Lady and the Tramp. I think Lady and the Tramp is great, but it's not the same for me as Beauty and the Beast and Lion King and Aladdin and some of these movies that were so like beloved to me and growing up and everything. But so yeah, maybe it has some potential, and I think Janelle Monáe is going to do He's a Tramp, which should be pretty fun. And I guess, I don't know if they're going to have the Siamese cats. We haven't seen them at all, so they're probably not going to do that song. But yeah, I love the nostalgic feel of Lady and the Tramp. And it's actually one of the only Christmas movies in all of Disney, so that will be fun. And so there's things to kind of be excited about. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm always kind of suspect of these remakes. You know me. I haven't loved very many of them. So I really loved Mary Poppins Returns. And even though it's technically not a remake, it kind of feels that way. I loved Mary Poppins Returns. I loved Pete's Dragon. And I've never seen the original. It just never appealed to me as a kid. Yeah, it just depends if you're a dog person, I think. Because there's nothing cuter in the world when little lady pops out of that hat box at Christmas. You'll see when you watch it. It's really cute. Very, very, very cute. But it's not one that people have a ton of sentimental attachment to. So, I think in that way it's kind of like Pete's Dragon in that way that they don't have to stay super close to the original, I don't think. So I really want a Great Mouse Detective. No, we don't want a... like, mice in animation are super cute. They're really cute. But in real life, mice are gross. Like, we don't want live action mice. That's gross. So, no, Great Mouse. Can you imagine a live action looking like photorealistic rat singing about being Ratigan? Like, that would be so gross. No. That's when they were saying they were going to do a live action Secret of NIMH. I was just like, what? That sounds horrible. That would be so gross. Oh. Aaron Johnson says, I saw the trailer for CG Lion King. It doesn't work as well as Dumbo and Aladdin. Maybe it's because parts of the cast are okay, but some cast folks don't work. I just think the whole idea of a live action or photorealistic, whatever you want to call it, Lion King is just fundamentally flawed. The idea is flawed because it's just going to look weird to have really photorealistic animals singing and dancing. There has to be some sort of break from reality in order to buy that, because that's not what animals do. Animals don't talk, and so it's gonna look weird. That's the problem. Let's see, what's a TV show on Disney Plus? I think it would be cool for Great Mouse Detective. No, I'm not in. Like, if they wanted to do traditional animation, make them really cute, or even like Ratatouille kind of cute, then I can handle that. But if we're getting photorealism, mice are gross. No. Let's see. Animation, not CGI, that would be awful. Yeah, so if it was animated and they wanted to do more Great Mouse Detective, I would be a big fan of that. That would be fun. Because it's natural, because you could have different cases that they're working on. So it actually always seemed like the one that they should have done sequels to that is like a natural fit for it. So, I mean, you miss not having Vincent Price anymore. He's to be able to do Ratigan. You'd miss that, but let's see. Yeah, mice are gross in real life. Watch Witches if you don't believe me. Yeah, Witches is a pretty gnarly movie, and I guess they are doing a new adaptation of Witches. I forget who they were saying it was with. I can't remember, but I did hear about that a while ago. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting because the original Witches is scary. Oh my gosh. It is a scary, scary, scary movie for kids. It's really good though. They should do live action Tom and Jerry with Rick, Cat, and Mouse. No! No. That would be traumatic. That's funny. Just kidding. I should tell you guys, since we're doing this, what my Disney Scares month picks are going to be. I'm really excited. This is what I do every October for Family Movie Night, is I do Disney Scares. And I've decided for this year, there's 4 Mondays in October, so I have 4 picks. And I'm going to be doing the Phantom at the Megaplex, the Disney Channel original classic. A young man working at a cinema on a special premiere night finds that the films being shown are full of strange and eerie occurrences. So that sounded pretty fun. So Phantom at the Megaplex, and then I'm doing another Disney Channel film called The Scream Team. And this is eccentric Frank Carlisle ran a horror shop in small town Steeple Falls, which takes pride in and profit from its Halloween traditions. Frank's widower grandson, Richard, grudgingly returns there from Boston with his own kids, Bright, Ian, and Bratty Claire, to settle the inheritance. Ian discovers great-grandpa's house is really haunted, and not just as legends hold, by historic owner Zachariah Cole, who was burned at the stake. Oh my gosh. And this has Kat Dennings and Mark Rendall in it, and Eric Idle and Kathy Najimy. So I think that one should be pretty fun. Let's see. Yes. Tom and Jerry live action. No Tom and Jerry live action. And then I'm going to do Arachnophobia, which a lot of people probably don't know is a Disney release through Touchstone. So that one's going to be pretty fun. And then I am doing The Haunted Mansion. And this is the Eddie Murphy one. And I've actually heard it's not that bad, that it's kind of fun. So we'll see. It doesn't have very good ratings on Letterboxd from my friends. But then I've heard from other people that it wasn't that bad. If I hate it, then because I try to only do movies on Family Movie Night that I actually like. And so if I hate it, then I'm going to try the Disney Channel original movie Under Wraps. And we'll see how that is. It's a comedy adventure in which 3 12-year-olds have a close encounter with a 3,000-year-old mummy. So I'm looking forward to that. And so, because this is now, I think, my 4th year doing Disney Scares. So I've done a lot of the, popular ones I've already done. So I've done, let's see here. So I've done A Watcher in the Woods, Frankenweenie, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Dragon Slayer, The Black Hole, Return to Oz, Blackbeard's Ghost, Toy Story of Horror, Sorcerer of Terror, Mr. Boogedy, Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, Don't Look Under the Bed, Twitches, Girl vs. Monster, and Child of Glass. Those are what I've done so far. I remember seeing Phantom of the Megaplex. I thought it was really interesting. Ernest Scared Stupid would be fun to do. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I don't think I've ever actually seen an Ernest movie. Maybe I saw the Christmas one once. I don't know. So, but anyway, so yeah, I have a lot of fun with the series. And it's kind of, a lot of people don't think of Disney as doing scary movies, but pretty much every year they have some kind of, at least on Disney Channel, some kind of spooky sort of movie for kids. And I think it's kind of fun to show people that there are some fun ways, some fun movies that you can watch on Halloween with your kids that are family appropriate. So I'm excited about that for family movie night. Live action Mickey Mouse. No, no, live action Mickey Mouse. No. That is funny. So there you go. I think that's everything I have to say. But let me know what you guys think of the collab. I'm really excited about it. It's coming out in just under a half hour. And so, yeah, let me know if you have any other ideas. Now that I've got the streaming thing working, I can hopefully do some more things like this. And and that will be fun. So, all right, I think I'm going to stop. Thanks, you guys, for your good questions. You guys are awesome. I really can't wait to see the Scooby-Doo movie. Yeah, what is that next year? I've actually never watched Scooby-Doo. I've never seen an episode. I've never seen the movies. I somehow just missed that whole thing. But I am planning on catching up with I haven't seen the Rocko's Modern Life movie. And a couple other ones that have come out. I watched the Steven Universe one, and I enjoyed that. That was really nice. So, anyway. All right. I'm going to go. Thanks, you guys, so much. You're awesome. And let me know if you have any other streaming ideas of like quizzes or other things I can do. And I'll try to keep learning about how to do this.